stressful. You know, I've got so much going at the same time. I need to be checking this and that.
I know it's going to be a good dish. I just need to get everything done for it, really.
And take the batch of artichokes out of the oven.
Oh, shit.
They have turned brown. My artichokes are ruined.
Do those artichokes turn out the way you wanted them to?
You want to do some more?
I'm devastated. You know, I know how to cook artichokes and there's no excuses today, so they have to be perfect, and I've just ruined a whole element.
What's the heart of the dish?
Artichokes.
Are those artichokes perfect?
I'm not happy with them, but I'm thinking I don't have enough time. I'm just going to have to go with the artichokes I have.
I'm running out of time. I start thinking, what can I do better? What can I do more of? I usually try and do one thing at a time so I do it well. So I'm trying to multitask and I just lose focus on that sorbet. And I look over and my sorbet is melted.
Oh my God.
I've got 15 minutes to go and my artichokes are playing on my mind. I'm not happy with them, but I'm thinking I don't have enough time. And then it just clicks in my head, and you know what? I really want to win today. I don't have time to start again, but I'm going to do it anyway. I don't want to go home off black artichokes.
Such a pain.
Seafood is one of Dad's favourite things to eat. I've got so many memories of him eating scallops and prawns and mussels, so that's what I wanted to focus this dish around. To make the dark elements of this dish, I need to combine herb emulsion, a shellfish reduction, and then squid ink. I need to be really careful about the salt levels in this dish. There's so much risk in using squid ink, and if I've overdone it and the other flavours don't counteract that saltiness, it's just going to taste like a fishy salt dish. A little bit stressed. I've still got to cook my prawns. I'm feeling stressed because I want to make it perfect.
Got my duck in and just rendering down the fat. So now I'm moving on to celeriac puree. Once the celeriac's tender, throw it into a food processor and blitz it. More butter, more salt, season it till it tastes really, really unhealthy, and then pass it through a sieve, nice and smooth, put it aside, ready to go.
Going to plan?
I've got pickled carrots, pickled beetroots, fresh beetroot.
Okay, and duck?
Duck's just still rendering.
What are you most worried about?
Overcooking this.
I would be too.
5 minutes to go. This dish needs a crunchy element. I simply deep fry the prawn heads. It's always risky when you experiment with a dish, but I'm too far in to pull out. If I don't stick to what I've gone for, then I'm going to have no dish at all.
I'm feeling just that I'm maybe not going to be able to pull off every element that I want to have on this plate. My level of cleanliness is, in the rush of everything, completely gone. Just want to finish off this element. I don't want it to burn, but I do want to clean up the bench. I'm honestly going to get to it, and then the next thing I know,
How many people are you cooking for?
my bench space is now reflective of my head space, which is kind of all over the shop. I need to work clean. If there's ever a cook that I need to work clean, this is it. And I have to get myself ready for plating.
Yep.
I have to be super focused and I have to be super organised. This has to be the best presentation that I can have.
Everything's right in this dish, so I want it to look beautiful. I've taken the quail off the stove, that's resting and it's cooked perfectly. The mushrooms are done and it's a matter of just, tossing everything together, making sure there's colour on the plate and everything pops. And finally, I got my artichokes roasting in the oven and I'm hoping they cook right. I'm starting to worry a little bit because they're a massive part of my dish. It's a stupid mistake by me and, you know, hopefully they don't pay the price for it. And take the second batch of artichokes out of the oven and they are perfect. So I squeeze some more lemon over the top just to make sure they don't oxidize again, and I'm really happy with this batch. It's going to work out perfectly.
Now's the time. Enough acidity, enough salt, everything perfect. 2 minutes to go. Come on, guys.
Yeah, there's minutes to go and I need to think clearly. I slice a piece of fennel so that I can put the scallop ball on top of that, keeping it white. I paint my prawns with the squid ink sauce and I carefully place that around the ball. If the colour of the squid ink goes onto the ball, it'll completely destroy it.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that ball.
Feeling really stressed. I wanted time to make this dish perfect. I've left everything to the last minute and it's not going to be executed exactly how I wanted it.
90 seconds to go and I'm placing every element on the plate. I feel happy with the way they're balanced, but now I need to make this look beautiful somehow.
Oh, why did I put that on there? I had it there.
This is not what I wanted it to look like.
Our top 5, top food. 1 minute to go.
Coming to plating and the moment of truth. This duck breast could decide my place in the competition. I carefully slice into it. And it's bang on. Absolutely perfect.
I've left it last minute to start plating. I get my praline together, my spheres, my parfait.
I'm reliant on the freezer, which is always a worry.
I want to get my chocolate sorbet on, but I'm going to wait until the last 30 seconds are called. I want this in the freezer as long as possible.
Right, guys, 30 seconds to go. Come on.
I have to get it out and get that quinoa on my plate. It's a really nice texture. It just needs to be a little bit more set.
Come on, Amelia, don't give up.
Last final push. Make sure everything you want's on the plate. 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Hands off plates. Well done, guys. Great, great job.
Time up. That is the best dish I've done in the competition. I'm feeling good. Regardless of the result, that's a dish I'm proud of.
I feel stressed and sweaty, but I, hope that it will do my mum proud.
I did spend a bit of time on plating. It's just not my strongest point, but I am trying and I think it does look okay. I hope I've done enough to avoid elimination.
I put so much focus into this beurre blanc, which literally the lobster just getting dipped in at the very, very end, and my plating is really what's let me down today. I just hope I've done enough.
If I call your name, please step forward. Amelia. Amelia, if that dish had come out of the press club, I would have assumed that George's pastry chef had made it. It was brilliant, but you've caused us a problem. Not just because Gary and I actually preferred your dish to any other baklava we ever had, but also because George preferred your baklava to his mum's.
That's not on, George.
It's disaster. You know what that means? You have to go and make it for her.
George thinks it's better than his mum's baklava. He's going to get in a lot of trouble for that.
Laura. Just delicious food that any three of us would travel to eat in a top Italian restaurant. Great cooking.
Thank you.
Well done. Joining Amelia and Laura in this illustrious top three is Jamie. You managed to marry the smokiness of that beautifully cooked duck with a little char on those shallots. Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Our favourite dish today was Laura's.
Thank you.
Today, your food just jumped to another level. The variety of textures and flavours and the accuracy of the cooking, absolutely delicious.
I'm happy that I've exceeded the judges' expectations and I've showed them more than what they expected.
You bashed that one out of the park. Absolutely.
It's unbelievable to think I'm, you know, one step away from reaching the semi-final. Like, that's insane. Like, how did this even happen? Like, oh my gosh.
Brent, Tracy, it comes down to the two of you, and one of you is going home. At the start of the day, we asked to see creativity, colour, joy, inspired cooking. What we felt was that one of you did a better job of that today. And that person was Brent.
Well done.